Hey guys, what's going on? I just wanted to drop a guide about this new JRPG strategy game I've been playing, the Alchemist Code. And today we're going to look at character progression. So let's go ahead and jump into our Units tab and take a look at one of our characters. Alright guys, now that we're in one of our Units tabs, let's go ahead and take a look at a couple of things that are important. One of the first things is that each character has an element. Rin is a water type. Now what that means is that she will deal increased damage to fire types, but she'll take increased damage from thunder types. Each individual character has their own level. My Rin is level 9. We gain levels by completing quests and by feeding them these apples that we get. It's important to remember that each individual character's level is going to be capped by your current account level. So my Rin can't progress beyond level 44 because my account is at level 44 right now. And one of the reasons why this is important is because of the ability to evolve our characters. Right now Rin is a 1-star. She has the potential to become a 5-star. We evolve our characters by gathering this material. If you don't have the material and you click on it, it'll show you where you can farm it. But you'll notice that right now Rin can't evolve. The reason that she can't evolve is because the level cap for a 1-star is level 10. Until I get her to level 10, I can't evolve her to 2-star. You'll probably notice that it says 9 of 13 even though she's a 1-star. The reason why it says 9 of 13 is going to be one of the other ways we can progress our characters, and that's going to be limit breaking. We limit break our characters by gathering their shards. That can be done either by summoning for them on the banners or farming their shards if they're available in the story quest. Right now, with the amount of story that we have, Rin has the ability to farm 6 shards per day. I can get 6 of her shards per day by doing these 2 quests that show up here when I click on the limit break tab. When we limit break them, their max level goes up by 1 and their combo goes up by 1. So this is going to be why you see that Rin has the ability to reach all the way to level 13 even though she is a 1-star. The combo ability is something that shows up on the stats here. It's an interaction between units during combat. Let's go ahead and jump into a fight and see if I can show that to y'all real quick. Alright guys, if we watch the animation here when Zan attacks, that's going to be the combo attack animation. What it does is it increases the damage that your characters do. That's just going to be another benefit of limit breaking your characters, is it adds that extra damage when they do link up with each other. Now the higher the combo attack number, I believe increases the range in which your units can interact with one another, and I believe it increases the likelihood that they will interact with each other during combat. Alright guys, now we're back in the unit tab. There's a lot of other stats that Rin has that apply to combat. We'll go over everything when I do a in-depth combat video. If you look at her job right now, that's the other way that we progress our units, is by increasing their job level. But right now Rin is stuck at level 1 as a mage. She can't go beyond level 1 as a mage because right now she's only a 1-star unit. If I increase her level to 10, now she has the ability to evolve. Once I evolve her to 2-star, you'll notice that I can get her to level 3 as a mage now. And the way that we do that is with our equipment. If I equipped all of the available items for her, not only is it going to increase her stats, but it's also going to increase her job level. If you see that you have a PC gear, like I own 49 of these wands, but I can't equip it to Rin for some reason, that's going to be because of the level requirement for each individual PC gear. Until Rin hits level 15, I can't equip this wand. Let's go ahead and take her to 15 real fast. Now that she's level 15, I can further increase her job level. And that's going to be all there is to it for advancing their individual jobs. If you come across a problem finding the equipment that you need, we'll go over that here in a second. There's going to be some equipment that's just not farmable in the story mode. But there's going to come a point where you want to unlock the next job for your character because you farmed enough shards. If you take a look at Rin here, you'll notice that I have enough shards now to progress her limit break level. So I'm going to go ahead and jump her up. And now she has access to her priest job. I have to unlock the job still though. Once it becomes available, all I have to do is farm these tokens for that particular job. In this case, it's going to be the priest token, which I have enough of to unlock the priest job for Rin. Now that the job's unlocked, I can change her job to priest. But one of the things that you want to remember, since I was working on her mage, she's already got the equipment and I probably have already leveled up some of her abilities. So if you want to stay with your original job for a while while you're working on it, that doesn't mean that you can't go over here to ability setup. This is one of the really cool aspects of the game that I like a lot. It gives us a little bit of the ability to customize our characters. Since she has access to priest now, I can change one of her abilities to the basic holy magic. So now, for Rin in particular, she has access to damaging spells and she has access to supportive spells now. And as I advance those abilities, she's going to gain access to more spells. So for Rin, she's a healer and a damage dealer. She can do your magic damage for you and she can keep your party healthy. And this also applies to the passives that they unlock as you level up. It's going to be something that we get to play with a lot because a lot of the units have access to 3 different jobs. Now, leveling up abilities is going to cost you Zenny, and you're going to want to be careful with your Zenny because when you first start playing the game, you're going to have a lot and you're not going to know what to do with it. But if you just blow it all leveling up a whole bunch of different abilities and buying a bunch of things in the shop and doing a bunch of the Zenny summons, then you're going to find out pretty quick that it takes hundreds of thousands to max out these abilities and you'll run out of Zenny real fast. And farming Zenny right now with the lack of content that we have is kind of difficult. There's only a few ways that we can do it, and we'll go over that here in a second. Going back to the equipment, let's go over the gear real fast. In the Japanese version, I believe that we get access to gear through banner summons. That's something that we don't have access to right now. I haven't come across any gear. There was none given to me for any quests. So if I'm wrong about that, make sure that y'all let me know. But I don't think we have access to the gear right now, so just don't worry about that. Back to the equipment. If you come across any equipment that you need that you can't find, you can't farm, there's going to be a couple of ways to do it. One of the most guilty ones for me is the Great Lance. I need several Great Lances for several of my characters, but I haven't been able to farm them from the story missions, and I've seen people asking about it in global chat and on the Reddit posts. There is a way to farm the Great Lances. It's through the events that come up. There's going to be one event during the week that comes up where you can farm Great Lances. That's why I have these pieces down here. The problem with that though is that they're 30 energy a run and you maybe only get 2 or 3 pieces for the particular item that you're looking for. So let's go ahead and jump over to the shops to take a look at other ways that you can get the gear that you're looking for. Alright guys, if you jump into the shops tab when you're looking for a particular piece of gear that you can't farm from the story mode, the places that you're going to want to look is Maria's shop and Louise's shop. These are going to drop the more rare items. Maria, I believe you unlock at account level 25, and I think Louise is 35 or 40, I don't remember. But when you come in here, you're going to notice that there is quite a bit of gear that she sells. She sells usually pieces, and some of the items that she's selling is for gems. I recommend saving all of your gems for summons, but buying some of these pieces of gear that you can't farm for 13 or 14 gems isn't that big of a deal. When we do our daily quests, we get 60 gems a day, even as a free-to-play player. I would say just don't go crazy with it. Focus on one team that you're working on, and spending a couple of gems here and there to progress their job levels isn't that big of a deal. But like this shield right here is something that I need a lot of. It's only one piece that she's selling, but it's only 1630 Zenny, so I'm going to go ahead and buy it. Now we take a look at Louise's, and she's gonna have even more rare items. Like this wand is something that you have to farm from the event missions, but she's selling it for 13 gems. One thing that I would say though is I wouldn't spend any of my gems on the character shards. I have Zan, but I'm not gonna spend 180 gems to get 3 shards for him. I'll just summon on the banners, and if I get dupes, great. The other thing is I wouldn't force any updates. That's a waste of gems. Even if you do drop a little bit of money in the game, it's probably going to be better for you just to use your gems on summoning. Don't waste them on updates or shards. The other shop that we want to check out for gear and also evolution materials that you may not want to farm for, or maybe you can't farm some of the 5-star material, is going to be your coin exchange. The arena exchange, we get, I believe they pay out daily based off of your arena rank, and you should be doing your arena every day. I know that it's not the most exciting thing, but just jump into the battles real fast, knock them out. You can actually skip the battle when you're in an arena battle. And these gems, I would say, spend it on whatever you want. They're farmable. You get them every day. So if you want to buy shards, if you get lucky and a particular piece of equipment comes up, or you want to get some of these tokens because you don't feel like farming for them, you know, go for it. The multiplayer coins are a little bit easier to farm. We can run a lot of multiplayer missions. It doesn't cost very much energy. So anything that pops up in here that you need, go ahead and grab it. And these reset, I think, every 4 hours, so make sure that you're coming back to check and see if the item you're looking for pops up. The last place that you're going to want to look for gear is going to be the free summons that are available daily. The Zenny summons. This does drop gear, and I've seen people say that it'll drop things like Great Lances. I haven't come across any Great Lances yet, but I'm sure that they're in there. You just have to remember that it is RNG based and there is a lot of gear in here, so hunting for one particular item that you're looking for, you do have a slim chance of getting it. 9,000 Zenny isn't that big of a deal, so if you want to drop a couple of summons every now and again trying to get those items that you need, you also get character shards out of it. I would just say don't go crazy with it, because like we were talking about with the abilities, it takes a lot of Zenny to level their abilities, so you're going to want to be a little stingy with your Zenny. So I got a character shard, he's not a very good character. And I got some gear. This is one of the more rare items of gear that I got. And it will drop the gold items also. Now talking about the arena one more time, like I was saying, you can skip the battles. I know that it's not a lot of fun right now. All that we have available to us is the arena where it's automated. It's an RNG based system. You just pick someone that you think you can beat, preferably someone with a lower power level. The lowest power attack that I got here is 826, so she may end up beating me, but it's not that big of a deal. Just knock them out every day, and you'll be getting rewards just for participating. And for those of you that don't know, when it does start, just click on that button in the top right there to bring up the menu and just skip the battle. You can watch the battle if you want to see how your guys do to get some tips on how to improve your team, but I just skip mine now because these are my best guys, and these are the guys that are going to be going in. It also does give quite a bit of XP to your individual units. If you're running low on apples for some reason, that's another way that you can buff up their levels. And I think that that's going to be about it for character progression. I've been having a lot of fun with this game. I like it a lot. I'm definitely going to be dropping some money in it. I'll be doing some summons for you guys. I'll be dropping those videos. I'm definitely going to be looking into doing a more in-depth look at the combat. If y'all have any questions, feel free to go ahead and drop it in the comments. Ask each other, ask me. If y'all feel like I forgot something, I missed something, or if I got something wrong, make sure that y'all give me a heads up. This is a newer game. We don't have a whole lot of access to resources for it yet. It hasn't even dropped on global yet. So let's help each other out as much as we can, because I really like this game a lot. I've been having a lot of fun with it. Alright guys, Thanks a bunch for watching the video, and if you got through it all, I appreciate it. And I'll be seeing y'all soon.